Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jerry and I am one frugal introvert. On this channel, I am learning all about personal finances. So I'm learning how to both manage my money and how to make more of it. So if you're interested in that type of content, then please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Happy Monday, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today is the last day of January. Let me know in the comments below, how did your January go? How did your first month of the new year go? Did you stick with your budget? Did you stick with your goals? Let me know in the comments below. I am curious to know. If you're interested in seeing how I did with my budget and my goals, then keep watching. All right, so you guys are zoomed in, so let's get started. So if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I do get paid on a monthly basis. So this is what I had left over from my check that I was using for January 22nd through the 31st. So that was my budgeted amount. My actual income was $229.11. So that extra $20 actually came from Ibotta. So I got an extra $20 from doing some of the deals on Ibotta when I went grocery shopping. So if you don't have Ibotta and you would like to sign up, then check the description box below to find my Ibotta code so you do get cash back when you buy certain items from certain stores. So definitely check that out if you don't have that. My expenses, I did budget $209, leaving me with a little bit of a buffer, 11 cents, but my expenses were much more, $283.58, which left me with a negative balance of $54.47. Now, this is not, technically I did not go over budget. So I'm gonna do my best to explain it. What I like to do, or what I have been doing for this month to kind of challenge myself more, is I have been every single week using my budgeted balance. Let's rewind back to last week. So this is the previous week's budget, the 15th through the 21st. So you see here where my budgeted balance was $209.11, but my actual balance was $249.03. And that was because I spent a lot less than I initially budgeted. So normally a lot of people, I feel, would take that actual balance and they would transfer it over to the new sheet for the budgeted amount, and that's what you would work with because that's what you're actually left from the paycheck, right? But I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit more, and instead of working with the actual amount, I have only been working with the budgeted amount. So this extra money here, this extra almost $40 remained in my bank account as a buffer, or it was rollover money from the variable expenses and I actually just stuffed it in my rollover envelope. So that's why it looks like I went over budget and I spent my entire paycheck plus more, but I actually didn't. So I'm actually still under budget. So let me move this. Hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, comment below and I will try to clarify as best as I possibly can. So you see a note here, it says using rollover and buffer to cover remainder. So that's basically what I'm doing. So a little bit of the buffer that I have in my bank account, plus whatever rollover money I have left, I'm just gonna use that to cover the remaining balance, the unbudgeted expenses that I had. So I didn't have any bills, I didn't save or invest, and I didn't put anything towards debt for this week. So my sinking funds, I did actually budget and stuffed $139. So I will link my sinking funds or my cash stuffing video in the cards above if you want to go back and see that. But here's where I really kind of went overboard with my variable expenses. So I did budget $35 for my groceries, but I ended up spending $72.88. I bought a lot of those like vegan, like meatless food products, like the vegan cheese and the like Impossible meat and all that stuff. My boyfriend and I, we are trying to do more of a plant-based diet, so we haven't been eating a lot of meat. If you guys have ever bought that stuff, you know that that stuff is like super expensive. So I mean, it is lasting us a while. We still have more of the meatless meat and stuff, so I don't have to buy as much next week, but it's very expensive. But because I bought a lot of that stuff, I did end up getting the $20 from Ibotta that I talked about earlier. So let's do some math really quick. Hopefully you guys can see this. But I spent $72.88. And we're gonna subtract the $35 that I budgeted for groceries. That leaves me with $37.88. I'm gonna take the $20 that I got from Ibotta. That leaves me at $17.88 that I still need to come up with to cover the groceries. So you guys remember that I'm not actually paying for my groceries in cash anymore. I'm putting it on my Cash App card. And anything that I don't spend, instead of like, you know how I will take the cash and actually stuff it in my rollover envelope, I'm just leaving that money on my Cash App card. So I actually have, I think it's a buffer of like $23 on the Cash App card. And so I'm gonna use that money to cover the $17.88. So $17.88, that leaves me with $0. So groceries are paid for. Next is personal. So I did budget $20 for personal, but I spent $15.42. I budgeted $15 for miscellaneous, spent $5.89. And then here's where I also went over budget with medicine. So I did go to the dermatologist a couple of weeks ago, and she put in a prescription for me, or 3 actually. And I didn't know I was going to be getting any more medicine because I still have plenty of medicine. But I think she did that because instead of going to her every 3 months like I usually do, now I'm going every 6 months. It ended up being like $50.39. So I did not budget for that. I'm just gonna use the rollover money from my envelope to cover the medicine. So my budgeted variable expenses was $70, but my actual was $144.58. So I like to do this at the end of every single month where I track all of my variable expenses. So here, my rent, I budget $550. I actually spent $545.15. That was a difference of $4.85. My groceries, I budgeted $155 for the month, and I spent $169.95. So that was a difference of negative $14.95. Personal, I budgeted $70 for the month, spent $38.16, which is a difference of $31.84. Gas, I budgeted $35 for the month, spent $31.80, and that's a difference of $3.20. Budgeted $80 for miscellaneous, only spent $22.99, difference of $57.01. My saving and investing, I budgeted $284, and I actually did save and invest the $284, no difference. And then the sinking funds, I did budget and actually stuff $584. That's no difference either. And then the medicine, I didn't budget anything for that for the month, but I did spend the $50.39, which is negative $50.39 difference. So if you add up all of these columns, I did budget $17.58 for all of my variable expenses for the month. My actual expenses were $1726.44, which is a difference of $31.56. So you can see here, I actually did not go over budget overall. So I think I did a pretty decent job. I am proud of myself for not going over budget. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull out my wallet. We're gonna pull out the rollover money that I have in there, and I'm gonna be reimbursing myself for the, I guess mainly just the medicine. So we're gonna count up all the rollover, and then I'm gonna reimburse myself for the medicine. So let me grab my wallet, which is right here. Grab my envelopes. Let's see. Okay, I got some receipts in here. So if you guys don't use Fetch, Fetch is a receipt scanning app. You can scan in the receipts and you can get points when you scan in each of those receipts. And then you can also get additional points when you buy certain items. So I'm leaving my referral link down below in the description box. If you want to sign up, if you want to try it out, we will both get 2,000 points, which is equivalent to $2. Also in the description box below, and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about any of these other like receipt scanning apps and all these other like cashback apps. I don't know why, but there's a ton that I use. I have them all listed down below, and I have all my referral links listed down below. So if you want to check out any of those other cashback apps, then definitely check out my description box. So I'm going to just sit these back in here. All right, so with miscellaneous, I have hopefully I'm still in frame. $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. So I'm gonna set that here. Actually, it might be better if I zoom out. So give me a second, let me zoom back out. All right, so I've zoomed out. So there's my $9 from miscellaneous. I also have some change in here. I need to get that out too, but I'll get that in a minute. And then personal, I still have this $20 bill. So I should actually have almost $5 left because I spent $15.42. Okay, because I have this $20 and I really need $5 to put with the rollover, I need to make some change. So give me a second and let me make some change. All right, luckily I was able to make some change. So 15 needs to go back to the bank. So I'm gonna actually just move these. I'm gonna put these back in my wallet. $15 is going back to the bank, $5 is going in rollover. So now in rollover I have $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, and $14. So I'm gonna add this to the rest of the rollover money that I have in my envelope here. Let's count all, well, let me make sure all of this is in order first. Okay. So in rollover for the month, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, $89 in rollover in cash. That's not including the rollover that I left on my Cash App card. So if you want to add that up, so basically I had the 23 on the Cash App card and then the $89. So I actually had $112 in rollover for this month. So I think that's pretty good. So I need 50 out of here, so 20, 40, and 50. So 50 is going back to the bank, plus this 15, so that's 65. All right, so we're good there. And now we've got, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. So I'm not quite sure what I'm actually gonna do with this money yet. I don't know, I have no idea. I have $39. I can put it all towards one sinking fund, or I can like split it up. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm gonna put it back in my rollover, and then in my cash stuffing video, which should come out tomorrow, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with it then. Y'all, I'm sorry that this video is just all over the place. All right, so this part is done. The very last thing that I'm gonna do in this video is go over my no spends and my goals. All right, so if you've been following my videos, then you know that my goal was to have 15 no spend days for the month. So let's count them up and see how I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 no spend days. So I did meet my goal for the 15 no spend days. So I'm super stoked. I'm so glad I was able to meet the 15 no spend days. And then I am going to go over my goals. So ignore all of this. I am trying to figure out, I'm trying to kind of like reorganize my binders, figure out what types of sinking funds I'm gonna have, what types of savings challenges I'm gonna do. So you can just ignore this, but we're just really focusing on this portion right over here, which was my goals for the month. So one of my goals was to have 700 subscribers, and I now have, last time I checked, it was like 722. So I did meet that goal. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate all of you guys' support, all of the love that you share on my videos. So I am very, very appreciative and very grateful. So thank you. My next goal was to invest 10% of my take-home pay, which I did invest. I actually ended up investing $234, which is over the 10%. 10% would have been $228. So I did meet that goal. I did meet my 15 no spend days. The only goal that I did not reach, which kind of sucks, is exercising 2 days a week. And it sucks because I missed one day out of 1 week. All the other weeks, I've been getting my 2 days out of the week. So, I mean, even though I technically didn't meet that goal, I'm still gonna consider that as a win because, like I said, I only missed 1 day. So I think I did pretty well for this month. I'm feeling pretty positive going into next month. I'm feeling pretty positive about the entire year. I am like laser focused right now. So I just feel good overall. So that was pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, be blessed, and until next time, peace.